The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Psalm 121:8.
This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
What we gonna do today? We're gonna learn and play, sing a song and pray. That's right. God really loves us. God really, really cares about you, me, our families. That's right. God's always right there. Woo! Let me fix my curls. You've tuned into Callie's world. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome to Callie's world. Hello, friends. My family and I are going on a trip to California to visit family. I'm super duper scooper excited. But waiting here for my plane to board is kinda hard to do. Ugh, I'm so bored. Huh? Thanks, Mom. Paper and crayons. I can make anything I want to with this. I could draw a plane taking off or a dragon flying through the sky. What if we were flying on a dragon's back all the way to California? But a nice dragon that doesn't breathe fire. It breathes marshmallows. That's what I'll draw in color. A marshmallow-breathing dragon. I was so bored and my mom helped me. Thanks, Mom. That was fun. but waiting for a plane is still hard to do. And now I feel hungry. Are you kidding me? Oatmeal energy cookies? My favorite! My dad must have made these just for me before we left. Thanks, Dad. Let's munch! It's almost time to get on our plane and fly! I was wondering about something. My parents must have known that I would get bored and hungry while we were waiting. Bringing paper and crayons and oatmeal energy cookies may not seem like a big thing, but it really made me feel loved. My mom and dad are the best. Has anyone ever done something kind of small for you that made you feel loved in a big way? I wonder, what's something small I can do for someone else to make them feel loved in a big way? I'm gonna keep wondering about this while we check out our Bible story.
Today's Bible story comes from Job chapter 2. Job lost everything he had, his sheep, donkeys, and even his children. Now he had painful sores from his head to his toes. Even though Job was very sad, Job trusted that God was with him. Job's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, heard about all the terrible things that happened to Job. They decided to visit Job and comfort him. When they saw him, they couldn't even tell if it was him because the awful sores changed how he looked. They cried loudly and tore their clothes as a way to show how sad they were to see their friend going through a really tough time. For the next 7 days, the friends didn't talk. They didn't have to. They showed their love for Job by just sitting with him, and that comforted him. After 7 days, Job and his friends started to talk, but what they talked about did not comfort Job at all. Job's friends' words were not helpful or loving towards him or God. They had been better friends to Job when they were sitting by his side and cried with him. Sometimes it's the small things like just sitting together with someone that shows the most love. We can show God's love in small ways.
Job's friends were showing God's love to Job when they were just sitting and listening and crying with Job. When they started to actually talk, they made Job feel worse. This Bible story shows us that sometimes we can help a friend out just by sticking by their side. So, guess what? Me and my family are getting on the plane. You want to come? Let's go! Oh, I thought of something small I could do to show God's love to someone else in a big way. Just like when my mom and dad did for me when I was bored and hungry. My little bro gets a bit scared on airplanes, so I asked my mom and dad if I could sit next to him and hold his hand. They said I could, so I'm going to. I really won't have to do much. When my little bro is scared, he likes to talk. He'll probably talk about the wings of the plane, the color of the seats in the plane, the snacks we might get when we're actually flying. Anything to keep his mind off of taking off and flying. All I have to do is listen. Easy peasy melon squeezy. It's a small thing, but it will make my little bro feel God's love in a big way. We can show God's love in small ways. What's something small you can do for someone to make them feel God's love in a big way? Maybe it's just saying a kind thing to someone, like this. I'm so glad we got to fly together today. I like hanging out with you. Thanks for learning and growing with me. Peace out.